Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's back into it. So then, Cassandra, you don't have anything to say. We don't need to do any armor, weapons, or anything. Krim! Iron Bull, here we are.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to know more about the Iron Bull.
The chief. Last time I met him, he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for a Qunari, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
How's Iron Bull as a commander?
If you know what you're doing and hold up your end, he's easy. He doesn't accept any less. He keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea that'll win the fight, he listens. I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest sword. Bull isn't like that. The charges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass.
How did a Tevinter soldier wind up in a Qunari spy's mercenary company?
I wasn't a soldier at the time. I was in some trouble, trying to flee Tevinter. A tribune and his men caught me in a border town tavern. They meant to make an example of me. Bull killed them. Gave up his eye doing it. Patched me up and asked if I was looking for work. I've been putting up with his jokes ever since.
That's how he lost the eye?
Yes. The guards had me on the tavern floor when Bull came inside and yelled for them to stop. One of them saw trouble coming and figured he'd finish me off. The guard had a flare. Bull put himself between me and the blow. Big-horned idiot. Didn't even know me.
Is it strange to work for a Qunari?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're asking. Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasrath, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
I didn't expect he'd tell you all that he was a spy.
Not the whole band, but those who've been around long enough to trust. He figures most of us would find out sooner or later, and it should come from him. Eyes to eye, he says. It's never messed up a job. He just writes letters back home. Lots of the boys write letters back home.
We'll talk later.
Come on, Krim. No? I can't talk to you again? Damn.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Qunari learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
You sound like you want to head down there and give the troops some pointers.
Nah, I'm no good at command unless I know who my guys are sleeping with and what they like to drink. Inquisition's already too large for that. The charges are big enough for me. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Who should be leader? I claim leadership. Damn it, I am the only human playable character in this. So I say I should be leader. The rest of you are all pre-scripted bot AIs. And I'm the only human, so I should be leader. I need to assert my dominance over you, technology.
The Inquisition has done all right so far without.
Yes, it has.
That's because all we've needed so far is damage control, reaction. A group can handle that. Once you've sealed the breach, it's gonna be time to make decisions. Someone's gonna have to step up. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could. How's it going?
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
How do the re-educators work?
I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
You can alter someone's beliefs that easily.
One of my friends was a re-educator. He said that every memory is like the page of a book. When you examine a memory, you're turning to that page, and when you're there, the page is laid bare. Write a few notes in the margins of the page, erase a word here and there, and your whole outlook changes. Always felt a little weird reading after that conversation.
The re-educators sound
Yes.
horrible.
Yeah, they probably do. Here's the thing, though. What happens in Orlais when you commit a crime or betray a lord? They just lop your head off. At least the Qunari try to fix you.
No. None sound like you. Your job is spying.
None of those sound exactly like you.
Yeah, I was a special case. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
I can't imagine that was easy.
Nope. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Tal Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
Why? Yeah.
You'd heard what the re-educators did to their prisoners.
Yes, I had. I wanted them to fix me like they fixed them. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Tal Vashath, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
Love you, Iron Bull, but not in that way. Sorry.
That's, damn.
You did ask. Anyway, nice talking with you. How's it going?
I'd like to know more about the Qunari.
You writing a book?
They're a potential threat, sounds like.
What I've heard about them sounds fascinating.
What you've heard was mostly horse shit. All right. What do you want to know?
What's it like growing up under the Qun?
The Tamasrans raise us in these units of kids all our own age. They're like teachers or chantry sisters. They also help figure out what jobs we should do. They had me pegged for military work early on. When they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started training me for the Ben Hasra.
So the Qun decided what work you would do. You didn't get a choice.
I could have acted like I didn't like hitting things, I guess. But why would I do that? I was good at my work. I liked doing it. Far as I can tell, the Tamasrans made the right call.
Do you ever think about what would happen if the Qunari conquered Orlais or Ferelden?
Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love rules. But the mages... Can you imagine Solus trying his fade dreaming under the Qun? Or Vivian doing her political bullshit?
No.
Both Sarah and Varric would mouth off until they ended up re-educated. Drugged until their minds broke. So, to answer your question, no. I don't think about it much at all.
Interesting.
How do the Qunari rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Qunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Qunari safe from outside threats.
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Olay, politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Qunari, the Ben Hasrath set you straight, or kill you.
Interesting. The Qunari are very interesting, complex, and yet very wrong society. Very forceful in your business. No privacy whatsoever. No individual thinking. Only group thinking. Only brainwash thinking. That's the type of society the Qunari are. I don't like it. I don't like it. Qunari, I don't like you.
I've heard there's no marriage among the Qunari.
Yeah, that's true. Qunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Qunari don't have sex.
Oh, we definitely have sex. They're Tamasrans who pop your cork whenever you need it.
What?
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing. It takes all day, leaves you walking funny. Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
Ew. Ew, 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 ew. And, oh my god, that's horrible. That means the Qunari have forced rape. The Qunari have forced rape. Because you don't get to choose your job. And if being a Tamasran is your job, and you are therefore required to give sex to a Qunari who wants it, I mean, if you don't want to have sex that day, but you gotta do it, that is forced rape. You are forcing that person to have sex with another person that they don't want to have sex with. I'm gonna stay neutral on this. I'm the political advisor.
That sounds different.
Yep. Still, it's more fun here. Fewer rituals, more making it up as you go along. Plus, you folk have redheads. Redheads.
Yeah. Redheads. You're a redhead.
How is everyday life different for Qunari?
Depends on your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Valroyo gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing. They don't care about the Empire or the Q. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs and hope the dough rises right.
It can't be exactly the same. The Qunari have no personal freedoms.
How many personal freedoms do you figure that baker in Valroyo has? Life isn't about freedom. The baker in Parvolan wonders if she'll be given enough eggs to do her work. Will they come on time? Will the kitchen workers get her bread while it's fresh, or will they come late and blame her 'cause it's stale? Same crap in Valroyo. People are just people.
The word Qunari, is that the race or the religion?
Both. Kind of. The humans and elves who follow the Qun are the Vidathari. The Qunari who break away from the Qun are Talvasha, deserters.
What about Qunari who existed before the Qun?
The people we came from. They're called the Kasith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Kasith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
See you later, Bull.
See ya. How's it going?
So, how did you get the name Iron Bull?
I picked it. We don't have names under the cube. Just, I don't know. Job descriptions, I guess. When I came to Orlais, I chose the Iron Bull for myself.
But why specifically Iron Bull?
This may surprise you, but I really like him.
Really?
Also, it's the Iron Bull, technically. I like having an article at the front. It makes it sound like I'm not even a person, just a mindless weapon. An implement of destruction. That really works for me.
Alright.
See you later, Bull.
That's your thing, Bull.
Can I help you?
See you later, Bull.
See you.
You're cool, Bull, and I like your personality, but fuck your Qun and everything it stands for. Like, why is every government society in this universe shit? Orlais is all about political backstabbing, so everybody's out for themselves. The Qunari are all about oppressiveness and group thinking. No individual thinking at all. The Freudens, I guess, are the closest to democracy. They're the closest to, like, a good government. Although they still have, like, designated royalty in a way. Like, people that are born, or, like, lords and ladies. They still have lords and ladies that are given their titles. What else is there? I guess there's Antiva, but Antiva's all about just killing people. What else is there? Who else is there? There's the Qunari Wilds in the south. And that's all wild territory, wildling territory. You don't want to go there. Let's see here. Varric, no talkie. Sarah, no talkie. Let's see. Who else we got? That's Iron Bull. Those two are good. 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 Okay. To the war room. Actually, I want to see what quests do we have. Champions of the Just. The Templars have left Valrio and refuse to negotiate with anyone. Gather enough power, then work with the advisors to make contact with the Templars. Head to the Inquisitor's war room. In hushed whispers, Grand Enchanter Fiona, leader of the Mage Rebellion, has offered an alliance with the rebel mages at Redcliffe. Which we're going to use them. We're going to go with them, of course. The Inner Circle, Seeing Red, getting books. The Falamir. That's where we're going to next. The Forbidden Oasis, and then the Hinterlands. Here. Lifts in the woods, lifts on the farm, map to a waterfall. Let's get your kind of heads, foothold, business arrangements. Letter from a lover. Alright, let's go to the Falamir first. Complete that, get leveled up, then we'll come back to the Hinterlands once we're at level 12. Because I believe those Dragonlings were level 12, or were they level 20? I can't remember if they were level 20 or level 12. Or level 15. Something. There's some high level that was like an insta-death for us. I know the rifts that we have yet to do are level 12s. We have to get to level 12. We're level 10 now. If we complete the Falamir, then I think we will reach level 12, and then we can hit the Hinterlands again, clean that up, and then go to the Forbidden Oasis. Do the thing with the shards. And then after that is in Hushed Whispers. Okay. You guys like it? I like it. Follow Mayor. Follow Meyer? Mayor? Meyer?
I hear my cry. Sit me by your side.
I want to say Mayor, but there's an I there.
I don't understand. Even the Templars have left the Chantry now. What's going to happen?
The Chantry doesn't know what it's doing any longer. Listen to Seeker Pentagast. She'll find a way to seal that breach. And when she does, the Chantry will have to admit we were right.
You don't have anything to say, Vivian, right?
Yes?
Yeah, no. Follow Myra.
Speak only the word. Sing.
Do you need anything more, revered mother?
If you're not using them later, Segrit is willing to pay.
I don't feel... Good day to you.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be...
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
None in particular.
Cool. Summon the War Council! Ooh, Inquisition point. Yes. Secrets. Eagle Eye. Deft hands find tools. Allows all rogues in the party to open masterwork locks. The training, gear, and experience working with master locksmiths needed to tackle the toughest and most ingenious locking mechanisms. Hell yeah! So now we can really 100% the hinterlands, because there's also that one locked door that we couldn't get to. Ah shit, there's things to do. Choose successor in Lydas. Part of a Ben Hasworth report noting the current fight for succession in Lydas, which has been without a direct ruler since Duke Remache died early in the Orlesian Civil War. The duchy will go to one of 3 members of the dead Duke's family, all of whom have possible claims to the position due to the complex nature of Orlesian politics. His cousin Carolina, already a duchess by marriage, his daughter Monet, whose claim is muddied by her youthful naivete and the fact that her father pushed her into a life of service to the Chantry after his wife's death. Likely to protect her Chantry, likely to protect her from dangers of the game. And his brother, Jean Gaspard, an ambitious and cunning man who has been searching for power. Carolina is capable and not overly invested in overseeing Lydas personally. Monet would be the most easily manipulated, but less likely to be useful. Jean Gaspard would be difficult to manipulate and could present a threat if he succeeds his brother. Any of the 3 candidates could become a valuable ally to the Inquisition, but the other 2 must be removed from play first. Monet would do better in the Chantry than in the game. I can see that she is encouraged to take vows. Jean Gaspard is a chevalier and a capable military leader. If we want him removed, I dare say we might recruit him for ourselves. I can destroy Carolina's marriage with 4 words and the proper glove left on the proper table. Wow. I like this one. This way we get a commander.
All right.
Commander Colin, it would be an honor to serve the Inquisition and prove the mettle of the Orlesian Chevaliers by doing the Maker's work. I accept your generous offer wholeheartedly. and will arrive in good time with those men loyal to me. It will be my privilege to order the Inquisition's troops into holy battle against those who would threaten the order of the Empire. In the Maker's grace, Lord Jean Gaspard of Lides. Oh god, what did we do? We started a crusade, didn't we? We started a religious crusade. Chief successor in Lides. Fragment of Ben Hasserth information report. With Jean Gaspard removed from play, Carolina or Monette will almost certainly be the next Duchess of Lides. As the struggle intensifies, Carolina has sent agents to cause a scandal. Judging that Monette does not have the skill to avoid such snares, Monette has relied upon Mother Venette, her mentor in the Chantry, for advice upon how to strengthen her claim to the duchy. And the revered mother, in an attempt to protect Monette, has sent mercenaries to threaten Carolina's life. Ooh. Carolina has ever played her hand by giving her agents so much information. I can turn that on her and leave her reputation in tatters. Our troops can easily stop the mercenaries, and Carolina's plan should put her into position to be the next Duchess. We should not have a puppet on the throne. No puppets on the throne, damn it. Forget about Alistair, okay? Don't think about Alistair. Alistair is... no. That's a different scenario. Actually, that's not even a different scenario, because we still have Queen Honora, too. Queen Honora is the rightful ruler of Ferelden. And then Alistair is just the birthright. But Alistair also is sort of like the good guy check. He's the good guy check. If something is like not right and not okay, he's the good guy check that will overrule Honora. So together they make a great power couple. Here, Monette doesn't, she just has the Chantry to help her. That's her only support is the Chantry. And the Chantry is shit right now. Well, first of all, I wouldn't support her anyways because she supports the Chantry. Which, screw the Chantry for screwing mages. Fuck you, Chantry. Secondly, she is relying on her mentor to take care of the issues for her. She's not dealing with the issues herself, so she's not strong enough to hold the claim, I feel like. So definitely Carolina. She's the more experienced politician here and can actually do good work. Commander Cullen, my husband informs me that I have your Inquisition soldiers to thank for the timely intervention that protected my carriage from an attack by bandits not long ago. The roads are indeed dangerous these days, and as the Duchess of Lides, I'll do my best to improve their safety. Please convey my gratitude to all who helped ensure my safety in these trying times. Yours, Duchess Carolina of Lides. Nice. Cool. Utilize the Grey Warden treaties. The Inquisition is in its infancy. Building an organization such as this is like building an army. Oh yeah, I need to go talk to, Blackwall. I need to go talk to Blackwall, damn it. Building an organization such as this is likely to build an army. You need soldiers, weapons to arm them, food to feed them, and that's just the beginning. I joined knowing I could make a difference. I have Grey Warden treaties, and these allow us to take what's needed when needed. We do not face a blight, but surely a torn sky warrants as much concern. Consider it, Warden Blackwall. This could work. The blight is but 10 years past, and Thetis remembers how we were saved. I can use the treaties, leverage the goodwill owed the Wardens, and use it for the Inquisition. Nice. I was correct. Spreading word that the Inquisition was allied with the Grey Wardens meant messages of support poured in. With the treaties in hand, we've managed to secure new recruits and donations of both gold and equipment. The commander will make good use of them. Josephine. Some robes, nice. And then come on over here. What's over here? No, nothing. Okay. Blackwall. Where'd you go, Blackwall? Blackwall is somewhere. I didn't see him on the map, though. Let's see here. That's Josephine, Vivian, Solus, Sarah, Liliana, Varric, Iron Bull, Colin, Cassandra. There's no Blackwall. What the fuck? Why is Blackwall not here? Do I have to find him? Maybe I have to find him. Oh, Blackwall. Blacky, blacky, Blackwall.
I'll tell the apothecary what you need right away.
Nope.
Thank you.
Not in here. Downstairs, maybe? Blackwall. I need to talk to you. Where are you, Blackwall? Already been down here, already gotten all that shit. You in the spooky cells, Blackwall? I don't know why he would be down here. It's the only place that's not on the map, though, I think. Nope, he's not down here. Oh, Blackwall. What are we gonna do with you? You're a member of my party. A requirement to be a member of my party is you have to take up residency where I take up residency. Wherever I take up residency is where you take up residency. That's a requirement to be a member of my party.
One man gains, another has lost. Those who steal from their brothers and sisters do harm to their livelihood and
That's
their peace of
Josephine.
mind. Our Maker sees this.
Maybe in the
with a
tavern?
heart.
Though you had granted them.
Nope. Wait a minute. Let's see if we can upgrade our potions. Healing potion. Damn. Regeneration potion. Nope. Nope. Lyrium potion? No, we can do that. Black Lotus. Oh. We know where to get Black Lotus at. We can get a bunch of Black Lotus. Death root. It's rash vine. Tonics. Wait, there's stock. Mighty offense tonic. Rock armor. Huh, sure. Yeah, let's do it. Tears of the Dead. Dragonthorn? I need more Blood Lotus, damn it. Granada. We're almost out of Blood Lotus. Wait. Requires 16 Blood Lotus, then requires 1 Blood Lotus. That doesn't make any sense. Same with this. The Pitch Grenade, Confusion Grenade. heave and fire. This is our healing mist. This would be nice to have. Dawn Lotus? I need Dawn Lotus. Jar of bees. I love it. This is something Sarah would come up with. Alright, where is it? Pitch grenade? Right? We're doing that. Yeah. Alright. Lotus and root.
Felissa said to check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though.
Sandra, Sarah. Black Wall. Trust me, these will save your life one day. Whenever you're fighting a dragon, just wait until we fight a dragon. Then you'll see we're gonna need all these health potions. It's gonna be needed. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna need these health potions. I'd much rather have a slow game and staying alive than having slightly faster combat just so, but then potentially die and have to restart the entire thing.
Perhaps
I'd much rather do it on the first try. Take it slow and do it on the first try. The turtle always wins the race. This hare never wins the race. Blackwall, are you in here?
Got the door again, Felissa. Don't know how it keeps breaking.
Maybe Blackwall isn't here. But it should be, right?
Trust in the Maker.
You'd think.
So we have Tevinter activity in the hinterlands, and the Templars are compromised.
I think the Templars are responsible for the attack on the camp.
I think they're as are the Tevinter in the hinterlands.
In a way, the breach is actually kind of pretty. I like staring at the breach. Scary but pretty.
The Chantry slammed the door in our faces, sir.
Can't use my horse in here, damn it. So Blackwall must be outside then, among the troops. Or at the smithy? He's gotta be here. This has to be here somewhere, right?
My creator judge me whole.
So not over here.
See reason.
I think he'd be helping train. Or training himself, like Cassandra. He's a warrior.
You know, Arthur, you actually are a good rider on all that book.
There you are, Blackwall. Found you. What is this? What's in here? Why is there a quest marker? Is that you, Blackwall, that has the quest marker?
Make her look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
It's right there. We could take a trip if you're that curious.
I'm gonna have to decline. At least until I learn more about it. The breach, the Divine's death, the Wardens. It doesn't make sense. There's so much we don't know.
Your experience with the Wardens will certainly be useful.
Mostly the treaties, I expect. Old parchments you're
I already
welcome
used
to.
them.
What about you? How do you fit into all this?
Some worship me. I like that. Not sure yet. I want peace. I do want peace.
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
Yeah. I guess. Right? What is this quest? I gotta see what this quest is. So it is a Blackwall quest, okay.
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
You're strangely charming. I love you, Blackwall. I love your character, but I don't swing that way.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
Yeah? I doubt
The
that.
Blight's been over for 10 years. What do Wardens do when the world's not ending?
There is still Darkspawn. Just because we killed so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good men with swords. Sometimes you have to figure out for yourself what the pledge to protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
You haven't had contact with other Wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one
Then where do
man.
you take them?
Besides, I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
I mean, you kind of need a group of Wardens to join the Great Wardens. Where does he tell them to go? He surely had to have at least heard that the Grey Wardens died at Ostagar. He has to have surely heard of that on the road somewhere. That was big news back in the day. So where do you send your recruits? That's what I want to know. To Orlais maybe to be trained? Grey Wardens in Orlais to be trained? Because they do need to rebuild the Grey Warden Order, I guess.
So you have no idea where the rest of the Wardens are?
Do you find that odd? The Blight is over. You don't need an organized force. And orders don't change much from day to day. For the last 1,000 years or so, it's been just find Darkspawn, kill them, repeat as necessary.
Fair enough.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
I'm watching you, Blackwall. There's holes in your story, buddy.
Yes?
I want to hear more about you.
Compared to yours, my life will seem dull indeed.
Your name, Blackwall, doesn't sound Orlesian. Marcher then. Ferelden.
I was from the Free Marchers originally. Markham. That was a long time ago. Another life.
I hear that many Wardens were once criminals.
You're right. And when you join, your past is forgotten, so let's leave it that way.
Touchy subject.
What did you do before you became a Warden?
I was a soldier, a nobody trained to wield a sword and follow orders. I grew weary of fighting other men's wars.
So you became a Warden?
More or less. Becoming a Grey Warden was the first time I felt like I mattered. The life I led before seems hollow in comparison. Perhaps one day it will fade away.
Why did you join the Wardens?
Because they remember honor and sacrifice. Words that have little meaning to the rest of us. Because they lay down their lives for those they have sworn to protect. We all need to believe there are such men in the world. I needed to believe I could be one of them.
We can continue this discussion at another time.
Very well. Something on your mind?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I expected more. More men, better equipment. You may have Andraste's favor, but wars are won by men, soldiers.
I agree.
Brute force is not always the answer. There are plenty of other paths to victory.
True enough. Still, it never hurts to be prepared. One thing I will say about your men, they're passionate, devoted. You inspire them. Build on that foundation, and you will have an army that makes nations tremble.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
I fear for Cassandra sometimes, the way she throws herself into battle. I've never known a warrior like her.
What do you think about all this trouble between the Mages and Templars?
Looking at it from where we stand, it seems inevitable. But that could be hindsight. How many of us actually saw it coming? Either way,
I saw it coming.
I don't think the Chantry will ever recover.
I mean, we saw it coming the first moment we learned about what the Circle was.
What do you think of the Inquisition's cause?
Restoring order is a goal I support wholeheartedly. But that's not the end of it, is it? Not by a half. The Lady Seeker believes we are restoring the Chantry. Others say it needs reform. I don't know where you stand on the matter, and I'll admit I haven't made up my mind either.
What do you think of Haven?
It's a war camp that was once a pilgrim's refuge. It's the state of the world, though, isn't it? Holy ground turned into a battlefield. Pity about that temple. It would have been nice to see it.
What do you think of my advisors?
Josephine's lovely, and craftier than you'd expect. The Inquisition could not have picked a better ambassador.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Have you seen the stories Varric's been writing? His descriptions of me are colorful, to say the least.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
I fear for Cassandra sometimes, the way she throws herself into battle.
You must have...
Talked with Solus the other day. That man knows all there is to know about everything.
You must...
Madame Vivian only allied with the Inquisition because she knows it will bring her power. The most poisonous snakes are often the most beautiful.
I don't even think she's beautiful, really.
You must have...
Have you seen the stories Varric's been writing? His descriptions of me are...
You must have...
Have you seen the stories Varric's
Come
been
on,
writing?
give me others.
You must...
Have you seen
Come
the
on.
stories Varric's been writing?
You must...
Have you seen the stories Varric's been writing? His
What do you think?
Josephine's lovely, and craftier than you...
What?
Alright, that's it.
Josephine's lovely, and
We're
craftier
done.
than you'd expect.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Yes. Of course I am.
I'm here.
What do you...
You already know what I think of your forces. I'm not sure what...
We should...
As you
Alright,
wish.
cool. Memories of the Grey. So we have Hinterlands, Storm Coast,
Though you had granted them
and then the
power
best
over the
is...
very
yeah.
faded,
Okay.
though they sang hymns of
Can I help you with anything?
though they could do
Iron Bull said the charges were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the Chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
Do the charges specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops, as skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the Chief goes wherever he can hit something.
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees,
Yep.
too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
So you killed peaceful Sylvans. Well, I guess the Sylvans were angered in Dragon Age Origins. So they weren't exactly peaceful.
Are there rules for how mercenaries operate?
If you don't want some noble to treat you like bandits, yes. There's also a code of conduct most companies hold to. Keeps things civilized on the battlefield. We accept surrenders for ransom from mercenaries, nobles, and soldiers wearing a lord's colors. Our prisoners are treated well, injuries tended. We'd want the same for any of ours who got captured.
I like that.
We'll talk later.
Alright. Nothing more to talk to you about. Bull, you're good.
What can I do for you?
See you later.
Alright, cool. Now we are good to go. Yes. Yeah. And now, Blackwall's markers on the map. Cool. Talamire.
My creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with fire that I be cleansed.
I don't understand. I thought the chant of light bound us all together.
Filled with silence. I knew
Men
then,
are the work of our
and
maker's
crossed my
hands.
heart.
From the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
Rescue soldiers missing in Ferelden.
My scouts still comb the hills for clues about the explosion. I'll take what I can find.
Rescue soldiers missing in Ferelden. Inquisition soldiers have gone missing in the marshy reaches of southern Ferelden. Because the region is largely uncharted, finding them will be difficult, but the Inquisition's advisors are determined to find out what happened, and, if possible, bring their people back alive. Secret. Send my people, and a few scouts will move more quickly than a larger group could. Forces. Other soldiers are volunteering to search for their lost comrades. They won't rest until they've found them. Connections. If I connect to the local band, she can send out search parties for the missing soldiers right away. I say you guys. Forces. Mass group search. The missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Fala Mire. They are being held hostage by a bar who demand to meet the Herald of Andraste if the Inquisition wants to see its people alive again. Very well, Ava. I shall face you. Wait. There we go. 18, let's go. See, I don't like any of the girl characters in this game. The girl companions. I freaking love Liliana, and I kind of like Josephine, but Sarah hates anything against the mages, so I kind of hate Sarah.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess.
Sure.
Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
Yeah.
Should I autograph something for him before he tries to behead me?
They think readings for the weak. You know, scholars, lowlanders, or Legion peasants. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
They're not on the list of my favorite monsters.
You'll want to stay out of the water, then. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the Fallow Mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
This might interest you, sir.
Not right now.
I don't have time.
Okay, so real quick, I just want to examine all the female characters that you can recruit into your party. So we have Sarah. She hates mages, and therefore I hate her. I love her personality-wise, like playing tricks on the rich and everything, and, you know, making the rich feel like crap for making the poor feel like crap. I like that mentality of hers, but I don't like that you lose affection points with her when you get on the major side. And I'm on the major side all the time. And then there's Vivian. She wants the circle restored. If you're on the mage rebellion side, if you're for mage independence, then Vivian hates your guts. You cannot be friends with Vivian if you support the mage rebellion. She's gonna hate you. And then Cassandra, she has very like ingrained ideals because she is a seeker, and seekers are kind of like the ones, they're like the internal affairs, the guys that investigate the bad cops, essentially. The cops that investigate bad cops. But she still believes in the circle and in the system. And she wants the mages to go back to the circle. She doesn't want mages to be free. So that's 3 people, 3 women that do not want mages to be free. And then let's consider the guys. Let's consider the guy options here. So we have Aaron Bull. He doesn't give a fuck. He just wants to smash shit. Blackwall. He just wants to save the world. Solus. He's just there to save the world. Barrick. He's just here for like good laughs in the story. Who else? And then we have Cole later on, who's just here because he has no other choice but to be here. But he's okay with and cool with everything. He's like learning about the world. Oh, and then Dorian. And Dorian supports mage independence and freedom. He's the most, like, yay mage freedom out of all the mages. So, all the guys are great in this game. All the guy characters are great, and all the girl characters suck. I say that's sexist. They should have done a better job on, like, splitting that up. That, you know, some girl characters like mages, some girl characters like Templars, you know? They should split it up. And the same with the guys. Some guys should hate mages, some guys should like mages. You know? Alright, well, anyways, now that I've gotten off my high horse and gone on my tirade, I feel satisfied. I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I've been the Loving Scarlet Fox. Please be sure to like the video, comment all the comments, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.